Hey guys, it's OKB, and I'm officially going to announce that I'm going to actually start spending in this game. Not a lot, just enough for a platinum monthly card and maybe another monthly card. We'll see. Now, the reason I'm actually spending now, of all times, is because Kisame breakthroughs have come out. And Kisame breakthroughs are honestly awesome, and I'm pretty close to it. Kisame, I think like 30 fragments more. Uh, yeah, something like that. 25 on this account, 40 on another, 30 on another. So it's pretty good. Now he's in time limited ninja recruitment, which really sucks. But oh well. And there's no Fuku deals either, so I should have done it last week. Man, stupid me. But I'm gonna get Kisame breakthroughs, and the reason I'm gonna do this is because I think people probably want to figure out how to use Kisame. I already made a how to use Kisame video a long time ago, but that was without breakthroughs. So I want to do one with breakthroughs. And I need them on all three accounts if I want to cover everything, except for the top. Like I guess I have 10 Tails Modder right now, but not with its breakthroughs. But yeah, that him plus Kisame would have been nice to try out. Still, I am gonna go for this this week, and it's probably better because it's week 2. Week 1 ninjas that have breakthroughs you always have trouble getting gold breakthroughs in the week 1. I think it's Oasis, whatever they do. But yeah, this week I'm gonna do it, but not now, on Monday, simply because there's crazy slot machine on Monday, and we'll see. Now, let's talk about YouTube though, the ingot machine. When I started YouTube, I knew that it could be an ingot machine, but I knew that you also needed a lot of patience. You needed to study, you needed to research, you needed to figure things out. And so, let's go over how much I actually earn. But first of all, I want you guys to guess, how much do you think I earn on this channel every month, on average? All right, let's guess the past 6 months. Right, what's the average? Don't cheat because there's no actual prize, but put it down in the comments. Give you like 3 seconds. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's check out how much I actually make every month from these videos. Now, if we go to analytics, and you'll see that actually this month, or at least the past 30 days, this past 28 days, 30 days, I believe this is the past 28 days, right? So it's about a month. It's like February or something. But the past 28 days, I made $66.73. That's not true of every single month, though. Let's go to revenue. So you guys can see that in May and June, we made 70 something, 72, 79. And that was because Love Taps was with me. He's my partner from before. He's left now, but he was making a lot of spending videos, and I was making a lot of free-to-play videos. We had a really good partnership going on. And it really showed. That's how much we made back then. But, once he was gone, I was on my own, and it turned in about 50 and 50 and 50 and so on. So far this October, it hasn't been finished yet because it's still October. So I'm probably going to get 60 and it's going to go back up again. But still, this is the average. And if you average it out, let's do a little calculator work here. 72.22 plus 79.59 plus 77.74 plus 51.09 plus 54.62 plus 53.83. Alright, so that's how much made from the last 6 months. It's still not a lot, honestly, because that's barely anything compared to like the lowest paying jobs around. Divided by 6 though. Alright, so you make about $61.52 every month on average for now. And that's actually not a lot, but is that enough for monthly cards? Yeah, because 50 ingots is $1, right? So 50 ingots, 61.515 times 50 ingots. That can get me 3,000 ingots a month, right? $61, 50 ingots each. Yeah, 3,000 ingots a month. And that's great because I have 3 accounts to take care of, right? 1, 2, 3. And platinum monthly cards, 600 ingots, right? And they give you a lot of coupons, which means 600% rebate. This is the absolutely best way to spend your ingots ever. And you get 600 plus 100 coupons for 30 days, 3,600 coupons. And so I'm actually making enough to get platinum monthly cards every month. Isn't that nice? Yeah, and this is all from YouTube. This is all from playing the game. Well, I mean, I do more than just play the game. And I could arguably say that I am. Okay, there we go. All right, I could arguably say that I'm actually free to play because I'm getting money from this game, right? Just from playing this game. And, throwing out videos, sure, but I am getting money from this game. And that's something that you can do too. But here's the thing, there's good and bad about it. Let's go over the good parts first. How much you earn, how much you actually get. And this is like the top revenue in the past 28 days. Yeah, strongest free to play Minato team. This is like 28 days only, right? These are all recent videos, so this is the past 28 days, and then you go down, and then you start to see like videos that have been out for quite a while, the long-term videos, and those are the videos you actually want to look at. So let's go to lifetime, right? How much do you actually make in a lifetime? The top video I've ever made in terms of revenue, $16.24, and since people can still look at it, maybe it'll become $20. Now, I did spend a lot of time on this video. It's an hour and 15 minutes, 46 seconds, and I edited some stuff here and there. Yeah, it took me more than an hour to do this. So it probably took me a couple hours, to be honest. So in terms of wages, comparing my top earning video to minimum wage still pays you better. Normal job, all right? But it's still kind of nice to be able to get money out of this. And that's exactly what it is. You're getting extra money out of this. But there are requirements, right? You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, which means people need to watch your videos 4,000 hours. If you delete videos, I don't know if it counts anymore, but still, you need to get to a point where people really watch your videos and not just look at your videos. And to do that, you need to make great videos, and that's a whole nother thing. All right, but we're just here to talk about how much you actually get. So game guides and how I got ingots without spending. These are all guides. Guides seem to be the top earning ones. Of course, they had to be good ones. Space time is pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job on space time. So that particular space time was really good. Another guide, how to use Minato. Okay, that one was pretty unique, and I think I did a really good job on this one too. Point is, you got to make videos that people really want to watch to the end. And that's always hard because you have to keep their attention every second of the moment, or else they'll cook away. But that's the thing. You got to practice to get there, and it takes quite a while. This one, I actually have no idea why it's so high. It's just another 20,000 spending, but I guess people liked it. Fuku deals, right? Another Fuku deals, 20,000 coupons, Fuku deals. In Space Time, once again, I didn't know they liked that one that much too. Yeah, girl with 100,000 coupons. Spending. This is my thing. Spending, right? It doesn't even have to be me spending. This one's Don Uchiha spending. Izuna skill trials. So here's the thing. Of all of these videos, I've made a number of them, but some of them I had help with. Like, I asked people to help out. I made guides and stuff. I asked people to help out with footage and stuff. I wouldn't be able to do this without my team, the Coffin Crew. Now, I actually do most of the work anyways, but they help me out with little things and sometimes big things about different videos. And that's another thing. You got to have a team. You got to have people who can support you and help you out if you want to become a YouTuber, because nobody really makes it out alone. Regardless of what anybody says, you don't make it up alone, all right? You need help, whether it's different forms of help. Even if you don't need help with making videos, you might need help in some other area, like maybe, I don't know, your friend comes in and brings you food while you're working. It's kind of nice. And so instead of going out to make more food, you can spend more time working on whatever you're doing, etc. Anything like that can help you. So you want to set yourself up so that people will help you, and you want to help them back in return, here and there. These are cool projects. If you go down the list, then you guys can see, like, there's like one-shot things like Rinnegan Sasuke destroys ninjas, 100,000 power over me, which was true. And it's not a clickbait video either, so that was good. But you guys can see a lot of spending. So this is my thing. All right, spending. So much spending, and then some guides. I'm gonna make more guides for sure. And then there's like one-shot things like million power duel. Nowadays, there's enough million power people to not care so much about it. But back then, it was a big deal. Okay, so here and there we have a lot of guides. This is the type of videos that I make that make money. Whew. And most of it comes from skippable ads. I tried making like non-skippable ads, but people started complaining, so I just cut it off. Um, yeah. Okay, so that's how much. That's like the top ones. But here's the thing: if you want to make YouTube videos, I'm not the perfect example for this. I failed a lot. I failed way too much, and you don't want to fail like I did, in the beginning, of course. So let's go by date, and let's take you through a little bit of my journey here. All right. Here's the thing. These are my first videos. I actually had some practice with YouTube with another channel called Master Okay, but I think Master O. Um, and that was for RuneScape, another game. And so I knew how to record. I didn't really know how to do anything else. But yeah, these videos, I don't even have a thumbnail. They're kind of, yeah, you can see that they're old and floppy and stuff. This was just me setting up fights. But because of that, people still watch them. There wasn't 50 views. There was like 20 or 30. I got people in the clan in the group to watch them back then. I don't know why this has that many views, but the starting views is going to be pretty low. You should be happy if you get even 10 people. All right. But there are ways to advertise yourself when you first start out. And that would be, let me go over to display view. All right, so this is the Coffin Community Discord. Skyfall convinced me to make a hashtag shared videos section so that people who do Naruto Online YouTubing can share their videos. I don't think people watch them that much from Discord, but it helps when you're first starting. I think a better way to advertise yourself is actually post it on forums and make sure the title on forums is catchy. All right, it could be a question, could be some guide or something, and then you want to make sure it's not just your video that you're showing, but you want to make sure you write something that people would respond to, so that if people respond to you, then it's going to push your post back up. Okay, I also did forums not only in English but in a whole bunch of other forums, different languages. I don't know if it helped. It helped a little bit, but it definitely helped a little bit, right? But it's not the best way to advertise yourself. Discord servers like that gaming community here, yeah, that one has a Naruto little section that you can look at. Facebook has a group. It is an unofficial group, not a fit. It was made by some fan or something, but that one is a good one to advertise. I tried Reddit. Reddit wasn't that big on Naruto Online. That's the starting points. But yeah, the main point is that you need to make sure your videos are good. And I had maybe like 50% of anything that you see right now, because people when you get a little bit successful, people tend to go back and watch your oldest videos and see what you're doing. And that's what's happening. So 74 was probably like 30 or 40. Okay. But interesting enough, I did a Zetsu experiment back then, and people hated it, really. 3 dislikes. And I think I dragged it out too long and stuff. But interestingly, if you make your title interesting enough to where people don't really think about it, you need to be creative with your title. Okay, that's the first thing. Like, I don't even have a thumbnail on this one, but some people don't care about the thumbnail at all. Zetsu experiment. What happens when you use Zetsu on a summon? What do you think happens when you use Zetsu on a summon? I'm not going to ruin it for you, but then I might disappoint you if I give you the look. So, yeah, people really hated this because it felt like clickbait, and I was just messing around, but this somehow blew up. Like, you guys can see I have like these tens of views, and then suddenly like a couple hundred. It wasn't 600. It was like 200-300 or something, I think. But yeah, once you start making all these different topics, you'll start finding ways to like a particular topic or particular style that people really respond to. And it's fun because you get more people in. But still, nobody commented on this video, and that really sucked. 644 views, guys. No comments. That's how much the video sucked. Still, I managed to get people to watch me. So that is important. Your title. Okay, now it's also important to put Naruto Online in your title. I guess it doesn't matter if you're advertising everywhere, but still. Uh, YouTube doesn't recognize Naruto Online as a game yet, or I don't know if they ever will. But yeah, I put space time too, like individual space time fights. It attracts people, but they don't think it's you. They don't. They don't. There's no personality basically, and personality is important for people to remember your channel. Um, like because emotions are a part of your memory, so you want to get them to really think about your emotions. You want to connect with your audience basically. That's emotions. All right, so you guys can I can go all the way down. And also this one, like this random, I don't know why people are so into Kono's Trader. I don't know why I have 918 views on this. This is a pretty old one. um yeah, but just people consider that interesting. There's no thumbnail on there either. Here's the thing. Here's a point I'm trying to prove. Like, if you're interesting, if the thing that you're doing is interesting, you really got something out of it. All right. But you guys can see that I have no monetization yet on these. So I'm gonna go forward. All right. So from this point on, we do have monetization. But here's the thing. You only get monetized. You only get paid once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So this is the first video that I actually was serious about, and there actually wasn't 400. There wasn't 500 views. All right, there was actually 200 or something because um, there's only 500 right now because I put this video out again a couple months later on another forums and tried to advertise it again. It was okay. But yeah, I was trying to get. I was experimenting around, but you guys can see my analytics and revenue here. Uh, you guys, let's see. First, so yeah, from here, this is I think around here, this is the point where I started actually getting paid. And so you guys can see that, these videos, your old videos, even when you're not getting paid, they're eventually going to make money, but just like 1 cent. You guys can see that it goes from 1 cent to 1 cent. Yeah, it's probably because it goes from 1.3 cents to 1.4 cents, something like that. It's weird, all right? But yeah, you guys do see that once you get monetized, your old videos will make money as long as you turn on this monetization. And it's really annoying to turn on monetization for all these videos. It takes a long time because you have to press on, save, and then you have to click options. And if you do this for a couple hundred videos, it's tiring. But still, you guys can see that as you go down, and you can see how terrible some of the thumbnails were. My partner made this one. He's better than art than I am. But yeah, you make something, right? I made 11 cents out of this. It's kind of nice for an old video that wasn't that great, but it was, fair, decent. Had a terrible thumbnail. Um, yeah, I mean the Tai Show Bomb Squad wasn't that great of a title either. But yeah, you get some views. I did something pretty extreme. So Naruto, best of season whatever, best of season 30. Great, made 4 cents out of this one. It's an hour and it's an old video, so people don't actually really watch it. But at the time, 6 subscribers was a lot for me. People watched it in 94 hours. That was a lot for me. I think there was like 471 views in the first day. So you got to do something that really pops out, and that was something that really popped out. Space time. This is why I got into space time in the first place, because it was unusual. People actually it's hard to get space time videos out because when space time starts, it's 128 people fighting, and you're trying to find a good fight and record it. You're trying to find every single good fight and record it, and you only have one or maybe you have 2 computers. I got a second computer later on to help me out with this, but I needed other people, and that's important, right? Other people can help you record stuff. They need to be passionate about this, though. You got to be passionate about this. You got to inspire them a little bit, and that's what I had to do to make this video. And this one was made by Love Taps by the thumbnail. I wasn't very good at art. I'm always behind him in art because he fools around with art all the time. I made this one though; it wasn't that great. But yeah, this one there's a story on this video. I made a forum post on English version, and then the thing couldn't work, and it kept like stalling, or like the X in sex, like it was sensitive to the X in sex, and I didn't actually write sex, but it thought I did for some reason, and so the forum post kept popping up and down because I kept changing the original post. And eventually, it was just for like a fun thing, but eventually, because it kept popping up in forums, it got a lot of views in the first 6 or 7 days. Like a couple hundred is a lot. Honestly, it's quite a lot. And it wasn't because it was a good video. I mean, it was a fair video. Don't get me wrong. I actually was proud of that one because it was fun. But because it kept popping up on forums, you got a pretty good, decent number of views. And it got, some subscribers for a video based on some free-to-play ninjas. Arena is always a great place to start. Honestly, it's just awesome. Okay, so there's copyright. So let's talk about copyright. Music. You can put a lot of music on, but if you want 100% guaranteed no copyright music, just go to a channel called NCS, no copyright music. They're very safe. I take risks, and actually so does my partner back then, because he didn't care about copyright sometimes. All right, I try to push him to make sure copyright doesn't affect us, on because I knew that we were going to make money eventually on these videos. I mean, let's take a look at how much money I make from this one, right? 1 cent. Okay, whatever. Bad example. But yeah, eventually we were going to make money as we grew. And copyright, well, you can't make money from copyright. But, sometimes the songs that you put out, first of all, they give it copyright free, but then they start claiming it like 6 months later. It happens all the time. I've gotten used to it. But when it first happened, I was like shocked. Oh man, copyright. Oh no, what are we going to do? Don't worry about it. Most of the time, it's just that other people are going to make money from your videos. The people who owns the music or whatever. Sometimes it's not fair either. YouTube has a problem like that, but most of the time you can just replace it with your tool, which is nice. It's new and nice. I don't think they really had a good tool back then, but now they do, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, you guys can see that we did a whole bunch. Go all the way down and I keep going. And he made this one, and I think it was awesome. This thumbnail right here, I think that's awesome. Wish he was still here making art, but he's inconsistent and he has his own thing. So, yeah, working together with somebody that has something that you don't have, that's pretty important. All right, I wouldn't have been here. I mean, okay, I still would be here, but I probably wouldn't have something like 2,000 something subscribers without him, because that's just how it is. We were good at different things. We worked together. Even though I really hated him sometimes, he hated me. But we worked it out together because I really wanted this to work. We fought, but, fighting is how you get conflicts resolved. And eventually we did a pretty good job on getting things together. I don't know. How did I get 1,000 views on this one? Oh, wow. Okay, so this one, apparently people really like a troll video. Maybe I should do another one soon. Still, okay, if I keep on going, I'm gonna go on and on and on. Let's skip forward, all right? So the types of videos, it's all sorts. He's gonna make sure that people are interested enough in them. All right, so this is the one where I really broke through. Every channel that succeeds has a breakthrough video, and so you need to search for your own. Shira counters Naruto 6-Pass. Now, back then, 6-Pass was ruining everything. Really hated the guy. I'm not the only one who did it. But I found out that in Arena, Shira could take on 6-Pass if we had status reflect, so that his immobilize doesn't stop Shira. And Shira hits 4 times versus Shira's unmissable, and he hits 4 times, which means that he out damages 6-Pass Naruto. The only one who can do that was fourth Raikage Breakthrough I, and most people didn't have him. But Shira was free, and I managed to beat 6-Pass with only 3 stars. And so that's my breakthrough video. Basically, you need to build up to a breakthrough video. You will not know when your breakthrough video is here. People will just go, "Wow, that's awesome," and you're just gonna get a whole bunch of views. That is the point when you go, "Okay, I've succeeded on my first step." All right. I could probably go on, but it's probably better to show you other channels. Let's go to Hannah. YouTube. Or no, actually a better version, Kagetera. All right. He's inconsistent. He's been gone all over the place. A lot of different games. It's not good for his channel, but he's doing whatever he wants. Let's go by most popular though. Every channel that is somewhat successful has some breakthrough videos, which means the best videos they have with a ton of views. His would be, million power versus million, this versus that. Oh, this is 3 months ago, but that's not a breakthrough video. We're looking for something like 9 months ago, like this. This is good. Yeah, breakthrough videos are ones that people really like and they really start paying attention to you. You need this, all right? If you don't have this, you can't just slowly climb up the ladder. I mean, you can, but you won't be as successful. You got to have some videos that really pop. Then you can have some regular videos that only have 1,000 views compared to 10,000 or something, right? Um, if you take a look at, let's see, Kaiser, he has his own extreme breakthrough videos. It's insane. 36,000. I'm okay. No, that's the end of Kaiser. That's something else. He has. This is normal uploads. Let's go by most popular. Look at his breakthrough videos. 154,000. WTF, man. That's crazy. He's still the king. I don't care if Senbu surpasses him in subscribers or something. He's still a king. All right. He approaches everything professionally, and he has his personality, which I would say it's a little bit it's a little bit like drugs. Like he gets into depression, and the people who are depressed go on with him. They're sympathetic. It goes on, which is good and bad at the same time. But still, like these videos were not from depression. This was from just him spending a huge ton. Now, obviously, how much he's spending is a huge factor, but he, 10 no summons, 400 seal scrolls. Really? I mean, how hard is it to get 400 seal scrolls? I know it's harder back then, but did you really have to spend that much? Or did he really spend that much? Regardless of whatever the answer to that is, he had some breakthrough videos that really pushed him up. Got him to an entire audience, and then people started looking into his more regular videos afterwards, right? But yeah, 154,000, crazy. I mean, everyone has a most popular video, but their most popular video should be high and above everything that they do. If it's only like 50% above, or maybe 30% above, it's not worth it. Let's see how Eugene's doing. Eugene, okay, not that. Takara, or I spelled that wrong. Yeah, there we go. All right, Eugene, you're doing pretty good. You got 2K. All right, so what is his breakthrough video? What is his best thing? You want to go through all these Naruto online YouTubers and look for the best things that they do. Oh, guess what? It's ninja exam. Huh. He's the ninja exam guy. I've seen him doing a lot of different ninja exams. But wait. There's also Kid Itachi. That's interesting. Lightning Hidura. A lot of this is about timing, because Might Guy Bond skill isn't actually that interesting, but he timed it to a good time. I don't know what happened 11 months ago, but something about maybe getting Guy happened. 10 months ago, this is probably when what do you call this? Mangetsu? No, Chojuro. There we go. Chojuro. And then he has a ninja exam again. So just like me, where I have my spending videos, my guides, not spending videos, he has his ninja exams, and he's done ninja exams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably, right? Like all these random ninja exams that people really need, he's just going to do all of them, and some of them are going to pop because people need help. Very good strategy, Eugene. I like it. Yeah, and then he was like, this is the more normal videos, more recent. But yeah, it doesn't pop as much as the one he made like almost a year ago. You kind of go to different YouTube channels and you look at what they do best and what really pops out. And for me, it was, me looking into this, I'm like, Itachi's overpowered, Kid Itachi. That's not going to fly today, but, back then that was like a viral video because Kid Itachi was just out. You're going to follow the trends. Okay, so I don't know how much money they make. Let's go to Senbun this time. I'm not going to go to White Fang because he's all over the place. I think he's a little lost. I don't know if he's got his act back together, but I also have a grudge against him. Okay, Senbunny. All right, so he's supposedly a new Kaiser, but not really. Not really, because he doesn't have much personality. At least from what I feel, he doesn't have that much personality. So his little thing is power blank. I don't think he has that many breakthrough videos, to be honest. He's something else. He has high quality artwork, I would say, or at least the way he does his thumbnails is pretty high quality. and he's consistently good with his content. Not always, actually. I've seen some not so good ones, probably because he got other people's footage in, but most of his videos are pretty good and they're all interesting things. Also, he's in China, so uh, China's ahead of the English versions, and basically it's easier to get stuff on China because any like a new ninja in English version will be pretty cheap in China because it's been out for a while. Plus, the Chinese version, I think you don't have to pay as much to get the ingots. I'm not too sure, but it's China is ahead of all other servers, German, English, Brazil, whatever. And he uses that to his advantage and shows us stuff even before it happens in English. I'm more of like in the moment guy, so I do English. But if I did China, I would be able to show you guys a lot more stuff. Sure, right? I won't say he has actually a breakthrough videos or he has a number of them. He's very consistent. So if you're able to be Senbun and be extremely consistent, have good quality videos, thumbnails and stuff, that's a good way to you can take a look at what he does and figure it out. Like what's so good about this video, or what's so good about this video at that time. Um, those are the two questions you want to ask when judging a video. All right. Besides seeing how many views they have, you guys can see that a lot of his videos thumbnails. Let's talk about thumbnails now. I'm still not that great at thumbnails, but sometimes I make some good ones. All right. He has good focus, I suppose. Like Zetsu trolling, right? Zetsu's super big. His words are super big. They really stand out. Black and white, and then red. Yeah, pretty good. Um, and in pictures like this, he blurs out the background and he puts out the ninjas on the side so that you can focus on the ninjas. Okay, that's one way to do it. You could also do like how much damage you do. Look at how high the hit is, and that actually is a pretty insane damage in China. And people will see that and go, "Wow, thumbnail shows this. Must be pretty cool." Yeah, but you guys can see that the way he does his thumbnails is all different. He has like a certain style for some of these, but look at all the not everything's the same. It's very different. And what matters on the thumbnail is if someone can recognize what you're doing. So if someone can see what you're doing, or what the video is about, and they see like the best part about it, they might click on it, right? Gentleness about notice. Trying to find a good example for that. Actually, it's probably a good example on top here. Yeah, like the damage part is one of them. Toby Ramen position 1, damage. Yeah, like top 4, 3 of them have like a damage thing on his thumbnail, so that's something you want to think about. Okay, but I think for the normal person, they don't want to spend too much time on. Oh gosh, darn it, Naruto Online. I think most people don't want to spend too much time on thumbnails. They just want to throw out videos. Hannah is a cheater. I say that with all the love and respect she gets, but I spend a whole bunch of time on my thumbnails, and she just takes pictures of them. I mean, she probably spends a bit of time doing it, and she has good pictures in here too, and occasionally does stuff. But like having the same type of picture can help people recognize what it is, and so Hannah does a lot of these thumbnails are just pictures of power, do nothing else. That's it. You just kind of size it up. It feels like cheating, but it's not, because anything really actually works. But yeah, she has some pretty good videos, and she has some good artworks. I also know that she has someone else who helps her with art, which is kind of nice. That's the good thing about having a partner with you, or at least someone who likes to help you out. Being sociable, right? You got to be able to talk to people with this. So yeah, it's just I spend like every single thumbnail I do, I spend at least a certain amount of time. But she does these, and it just works. I'm jealous. All right, I'm just jealous. Technically, I can do this, but I don't want to. Or if I do, it feels too normal. And I've already done my style in Sage in a certain way, and then I change it up all the time. I just can't. I don't think I just feel like I would be too boring if I did something like this all the time. But it's very understandable for anybody to take a picture of their power and their ninjas and call it a thumbnail. It definitely works, and it's more efficient than mine for sure. But still, like this is what you can do if you have nothing, if you don't want to deal with thumbnails. All right. Okay, enough beating myself over that. Jack's Gaming, is he still here? Did he change his Naruto Online? Let's see. He changed his name. Invalid Games, that's what he turned into. He also went off. You guys can see that he went to different games, and it's fine. I just don't recommend you going off into different games. But he did really well back then. Most popular ones. Right? He had his own thing. Izanagi Danzo versus... Yeah, that's an awesome title. Danzo Izanagi's. I mean, yeah, he was a suicide person. Just on par with Hiruzen. That's great. You know, it's a great idea. People are all curious about this. Even I want to click on this right now. He had his own breakthrough videos, right? Spending a whole bunch or the super awesome topic. And I don't think his thumbnails really popped as much, but you can at least pay attention to the Danzo. He made Danzo really big. On the left, on this one, he made Ninetales. He put a picture of Ninetales on Ninetales and made it really crazy and wobbly and stuff. And then he put Danzo on the side. Yeah, you know, you emphasize what's important. And having this logo mark, I often do it. I think it helps people recognize that it's this game. But I don't actually think you need to put Naruto Online on your thumbnails, really, because as long as you put something that's recognizable in the game, like this field, this fighting, you actually don't need the Naruto Online logo. You can put something else in there, but it can take up some space if you want. Yeah, he did. I think he could have been really good. He also did a lot of Sage or Training Grounds and stuff. That's the simplest way. You can also do Arena though. Eugene is the best one to look at if you want to take a look at doing Arena and getting your channel up that way. It takes a while though. Trust me, it does. If you go from the oldest videos of these guys, bond testing, whatever, no thumbnail, very typical. But yeah, like he started putting something in here, and that's perfectly good as a thumbnail. You see the field, you see the team, sort of, and you see the Naruto Online thing, and bam, that's a thumbnail. Oh yeah, I used this image too before. It was pretty crazy, but it took up a lot of space. We'll see. Yeah, basically, you know, he did his thumbnails were pretty. I think he took down some videos. That's why I'm pretty sure he took down some videos. But yeah, like just put something recognizable as the background, the game as part of the background, a fight or something, and then you could put a ninja on there. And it's so easy to make this thumbnail. I just don't do it because I want to make art, I guess, especially back then. Now I'm just tired, but sometimes I still want to be creative and make all these different kinds of things. I overdo it, and I'm not good at it, so I kind of spent too much time trying to get everything in order. If we're gonna talk about music, though, music, yeah, I already mentioned music. No, NCS, that's the best one. You can also use Free Music Wave. I use that a lot, but some of them do become copyrighted at some point, and you have to like remove it, or you let the other person monetize your video. Okay. Yeah, these are definitely not his oldest videos. He probably took down some. I've kind of gone over a whole bunch. If you guys have questions, throw them in the comments, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability for the next couple weeks. But here's the thing. I'm spending, and I'm going to be covering up the bad decisions I'm making with the spending. And so, in a way, I'm still free to play because I'm making bad decisions on purpose so that I can give you guys content on the new stuff, or at least what coupons can buy. Alright, here is what's going on. I'm going to try to make a guide or something for Naruto on the YouTubers. Actually, I'm going to make a poll on this after I release this video. Do you guys want a Naruto Online YouTubing guide? Because this kind of is already one, but I can go into more detail. A lot more detail into how to do Naruto Online YouTubing. And I think for my memberships, I'm gonna start making specific videos for people who actually like want details. I'm gonna put that on my membership. So the general guide is gonna be, you know, for anybody, and the specific guides like how to make a good thumbnail quickly, or how to find music, things like that, I'll make them as a member videos eventually. Probably in the next week I'll release one or two. All right, guys, let me know what you think about, you know, this anything that I've said so far. This is probably a really long speaking video, but let me know what you think. If you have any questions, you know, things like that, you can also talk to me on Discord. That's fine. Sometimes I might be busy, or I just don't feel like talking. I'll talk to you. I'll probably like send you a message a little later, if that's the case. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.